Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Please be seated and listen to the homily.
Muli magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat.
Good afternoon, Father.
Parang wala ho kayong mga gana umattend ng kasal, no? Lahat kayo mukhang malungkot. Lahat ho ba kayo ay tutol dito sa nagaganap ngayon, no? Angelo and Julian, magandang hapon sa inyong dalawa. Si Angelo hindi mapakali, no? Ninenervyos yata, no? Baka daw biglang may kumatok at lumapit at pipigilan ang kasal. You know, my dear brothers and sisters, my presence here this afternoon is filled with many circumstances. No? Ako po sanang magmimisa ngayon, ngunit buti nandito yung aking kaibigan na si Father Ernest. But ang sabi ko sa sarili ko, hindi pa rin pwede na ako ay mawala sapagkat yung family ni Julian ay napakalapit po sa akin, no? Sapagkat sa parehong oras po, no, maya-maya ng konti ay blessing po ng aking simbahan. Kaya po ako nandito dahil sabi ko, magandang sa kasal nila ay nandito pa rin ako. Yung kanilang imbitasyon actually is more than 1 year ago, no? Supposed to be, my dear brothers and sisters, I should have been in Rome by now, because I should have flown to Rome for my further studies last end of June. But I said, meron akong tinanggap ng kasal, no? Ng July 21, at hindi ako pwedeng mawala doon. Kaya po ako narito ngayon. My dear brothers and sisters, it is such a happy occasion sapagkat itinuro sa atin ng Panginoon ng lahat ng pagsasama, lahat ng pag-ibig, kung ito ay tunay at tapat, ito ay dinadala sa altar. Sa altar, itinuro ng Panginoon sa atin ang kahulugan ng tunay na pag-ibig. It was in the altar of the Last Supper, my dear brothers and sisters, where the Lord has taught us that there is no greater love than this, to lay down one's life for one's friend. And in this Eucharistic celebration, in this sacrament of marriage, we see how the life of marriage, how the married life configures perfectly and is challenged to those very words of Christ, to lay down one's life for one's beloved. Sapagkat mga kapatid, siguro sa mga ninang at ninong, alam nyo na by this time, iba ang araw ng kasal, iba ang buhay mag-asawa. Iba ang buhay mag-asawa sa araw ng kasal. At siguro hindi naman puputi ng ganyan, no? Yung buhok ng mga ninang at ninong ninyo, Angelo at Julian, nang hindi ito nararanasan sa kanilang buhay. Yung iba siguro nakalbo na. Because you see, my dear brothers and sisters, while the day of the marriage can be planned, can be arranged, can be fixed in advance, married life is not the same. There will always be unforeseen twists and turns of events. There will always be hardships. There will always be challenges and sacrifices that have to be made. And I think that is the very reason why we are gathered this afternoon for Angelo and Julian. Because we want God to become part of this relationship. Tatanda ninyo, Angelo at Julian, ang pag-ibig na ito ay nanggaling sa Diyos. Of course, you are free whether to allow it grow or to let it wither and die. But your presence this afternoon tells us that you have welcomed it in your heart and you have allowed it to grow. Alam niyo po, si Angelo at si Julian, sa mga malapit na kaibigan nila, ito pong dalawa ay nag-umpisang magkaigihan sa isang online relationship. Bulgar ba? But you see, nung umuwi si Angelo, no, una niyang pinuntahan si Julian, no, sa kanyang pagbakasyon. Nung tinanong ko sila, gaano mo katagal niligawan si Julian? No? Ang sagot niya lang sa akin, parang natural na lang. It just came out naturally. There were no formalities. But you see, my dear brothers and sisters, that relationship lasted for so long. And that is beautiful. Because Angelo and Julian has allowed that love to be nurtured, to grow and to mature. And finally, Angelo and Julian, the Lord now sees that you are ready to bring this relationship to the next level. To bring this relationship before the blessing of God. Siguro Angelo at Julian, tatlong payo lang, tatlong bagay ang maaari kong iwan sa inyo. Huwag niyo akong tatanungin ng sikreto ng magandang pagsasama. Kaya nga ako hindi nag-asawa. Hindi ko alam. But allow me to give you 3 things which I have learned in my years of counseling and accompanying people in marriages. Number 1, do not take God for granted. Do not take God for granted. It is the Lord who has given that love, Angelo and Julian. Napakaganda yung ebanghelyo. Do you want to know the secret to happiness? And Jesus gives the answer. Remain in my love. Kayo ay magiging lubos na maligaya lamang, Julian at Angelo, kung ang inyong pag-ibig sa isa't isa ay naaayon sa pag-ibig ng Diyos sa inyo. Human love can be selfish. Human love can be self-centered. But Jesus gives us the example. Sabi ng Panginoon, to lay down one's life for one's beloved. Sometimes, it involves sacrificing even your ambitions, even your most cherished dreams, even your desires. Because from now on, you don't have to think, and you should not think about yourself only, because this partnership now allows you to think for the good of the relationship, for the good of each other, for the good of the family. Alam nating mahirap. Nakakatuwang mga mag-asawa minsan, ang sinasabi nila sa araw ng kasal, until death do us part. Eh hindi nga nila alam kung anong mangyayari bukas. Sabi nga sa kantang Que Sera Sera, the future is not ours to see. And that is where the role of God becomes crucial. Because God is now part of this relationship, Angelo and Julian. He will see to it that the promises that you make to each other will be brought to fulfillment. Because He is now part of this relationship. Do not take God for granted. Ikalawa, do not take each other for granted. You don't fall in love overnight. You do not also fall out of love overnight. Falling out of love involves little betrayals, little events when we take each other for granted, that when they compound and build up through the years, it becomes unbearable and painful. Remember Julian and Angelo. The day of marriage is not the end of that stage that you get to know each other. Because there will always be things about each other that you will continue to discover and know. But that is precisely the beauty of it. Because the more you know each other, you will be able to understand each other more. So that in understanding each other more, you will be able to love each other more. Kung malaki ang pag-unawa, malaki ang pag-ibig. Kung malaki ang pag-ibig, malaki rin ang puwang sa pag-unawa. Kung kukunti ang pag-ibig, kukunti ang pasensya. Kukunti ang pag-unawa. Do not take each other for granted. Lastly, Angelo and Julian, do not take your children for granted. Tinanong ko si Angelo kung ilan ang gusto niyang maging anak. Nakontihan ako sa sagot niya. Akala ko isang basketball team yung kanyang gustong buuin. Kaya volleyball team. Huwag ng football team. But you see, Angelo and Julian, taking care of your children begins not when they are born. It begins today with the decisions that you make. Taking care of your children begins not when they are born into this world, but this coming today to marriage, to be blessed by the Lord. That is already a good start. Do not take your children for granted. You must be the very models that they wish to imitate. Angelo and Julian, congratulations. Masasabi ko rin, good luck sa isang napakagandang adventure na inyong pinili. But above all, God bless. Because if everything is in God's hands, nothing should keep you apart. Congratulations at palakpakan po natin si Angelo at si Julia.